Jungle in League of Legends can be a pretty daunting role. They are by far one of the most important players on the map. They offer support for all lanes, they take objectives, and will overall be there for a fight. But how does this role accomplish all of this and be able to carry to win the game? This video will go over a very detailed look into jungle pathing and why it is super important to master it. Before we get started, I am still offering free coaching VOD reviews for anyone that would like one. Any rank, any role, just go into the description of this video and add me on Discord so we can get one started for you. One last thing before we start. I'm going to say a lot of league lingo you might or might not know about, and I just want to make sure you can understand what this particular word means, as it isn't an easy concept to understand. Tempo. Tempo, or a jungler's tempo, refers to the jungler's ability to efficiently manage their time and resources to maintain map pressure and dictate the pace of the game. So having a better or faster tempo means you are playing efficiently and quickly. Having a worse or slower tempo means you are playing inefficiently and slowly. For other words, I will have some pop-up definitions for when they come up. So, jungle pathing. Jungle pathing is the routes and movement patterns a jungler uses to navigate the map, specifically when and where to farm jungle camps, gank lanes, or invade the enemy jungle. This macro concept dictates so much of your gameplay, decisions, your location on the map, and it is super flexible. You can do so many different routes for full clearing, ganking, or invading, and in between these routes, we can switch it up based on the information we know, like knowing the jungler is doing an objective on one side of the map, or we see a fight break out near us. One thing you should know is that jungle pathing is an early/mid-game concept. In the late game, jungle paths don't matter as the game opens up a lot more and there's a way higher importance of fighting rather than farming, like fighting for an objective, fighting for a tower, or just a random team fight. You don't want to be that jungler who is busy farming wolves when your team is fighting in the enemy base. Anyways, if you draw out how many different paths you can take for the jungle, it will be covered in paths as we have so many decisions. But let's not start off with this. Let's start at the tip of the iceberg for jungle pathing. This might be the tip, but there's still a lot to learn. What lane do we want to gank the most? You should ask this question every time you're loading into the game. Who can carry? We can obviously be a carry, but it would be even better if we can make a second carry. If we want our ADC to carry, it might be useful to start on the top side of the jungle, so when we hit level 3 after clearing all the top camps, we can already be heading towards the bot side of the jungle. If we want top to carry, we should start bot side, so when we hit level 3, we can already be heading towards the top side of the jungle. The two outer lanes mostly dictate what path we choose on our clear, and mid lane is in the middle of the map, so it doesn't really matter what path we choose as we will always be near the mid lane. This is called creating a strong side and weak side jungle path. This is the most common path most junglers take when it comes to playing in the jungle. It is really hard to be everywhere on the map as a jungler, but if we create a strong side and weak side path, we can almost guarantee at least one side of the map is doing well as you are supporting that side a lot more. Our weak side is the side that we start on. This side is going to be weak as we are not going to make any plays on this side of the map because we want to support our strong side. Our strong side is the side we path to. This side is stronger because we will be finishing our clear on this side, which makes us have a timer where we can do something like ganking and taking objectives. Now that we know the two sides and why they are that way, let's establish some basic rules that you should follow when playing this path. Weak side camps should never be skipped. These camps will be your guaranteed gold for the whole game. We want these camps to be down at all times, as the longer they stay up, the longer they will not be respawning. What I'm trying to say is, when we clear a camp, that camp starts a respawn timer. Once the timer hits 0, the camp will respawn and be able to be taken again. If we take a longer time to return to clear the camp, the gold difference will start to add up, as we are just taking our jungler slower. We aren't allowing the respawn timer to start, making us have less CS over time. This is also a reason why we don't gank on this side either. Ganking on this side is overall a waste of time. Number 1, we aren't clearing our jungle when we go for the gank, making us lose CS over time as we again are not letting these camps start their respawn timer. Number 2, we are wasting our precious time or tempo on this side of the map when we want that time or tempo to guarantee that the strong side always has backup. This rule has like one loophole, but it is super strict. You can only go for a gank on this side of the map if it is a guaranteed kill. They are stupidly pushed up with no vision, no summoner spells, no escapability, no HP, and no mana. If we fail this gank, we just wasted so much time and tempo and got nothing for it. That is why it is so strict. So, the rules are, farm the weak side as much as possible, and don't gank on the weak side. Weak side is a side with rules, but the strong side has opportunity. While we are on the strong side, at any point in time, we can skip these camps to either support our laners or take objectives. We want this to be our utmost priority. Help our strong side lanes as much as possible, and when we have downtime, we can farm. So, we talked about how to play this jungler path, but how do we know we are doing everything right? Let's run through some scenarios. You are currently in the weak side of your jungle clear when you see a fight break out in the bot lane. The fight looks pretty even and no one is clearly winning in any circumstance. Should we assist them? No, we should not. The rule is to not gank on this side and only go for them if the kills look guaranteed. If they aren't, we should ignore and continue clearing. Pretty simple example. Let's do a little more complicated one. You have currently finished clearing your entire jungle and you got a gank out on top. It didn't go well, but it at least helped them push in. Your weak side camps are about to respawn pretty soon. You can tell they are respawning soon because of the hourglass that appeared on them, meaning they will be spawning in 10 seconds. It looks like there is also a gank opportunity mid, with them being semi-pushed up and around half HP. What should we do? This one is a little tricky, but if we look at the rules, we want our weak side camps to be down at all times. This means we should recall and then go to our weak side to clear it. This is why I called them rules for the weak side and opportunities for the strong side. We have an opportunity to go for a gank mid, but our rules dictate we shouldn't waste any more of our time and go to our bot camps. The opportunity needs to be so good to outweigh the rule. If the kill was guaranteed in the mid lane, the opportunity outweighed the rule because we get 300 gold for the kill, and about 200 gold clearing our weak side. It is the same reason why we don't go for ganks on our weak side, because it wastes time and tempo. If we fail the gank mid, we wasted time not clearing, basically not being the most efficient we could be. It also gives the enemy jungler an opportunity to come steal our camps, but we will go more in depth on that reason a little bit later. But let's move on to a very tricky scenario. You are on the strong side of the map and just finished ganking mid and top and got amazing ganks off. Since you took so much time doing that, you had no opportunity to farm all of your strong side, but your weak side camps are about to respawn pretty soon. You can tell they are respawning soon because of the hourglass that appeared on them, meaning they will be spawning in 10 seconds. Should we clear our strong side camps and then recall to our weak side, or should we recall and clear our weak side and then go to our strong side? The rules again dictate what we should do. We want our weak side camps to be down at all times, so the faster we get to them, the more often they will be respawning. So we should recall and go to our weak side camps. The rule does help us make the right decision, but there's actually more reasons why we should do this. You are probably wondering why it isn't good to go for the rest of our strong side camps. The simple answer is jungle camp timers. We know that jungle camps start respawning once we clear them. If we go to these camps and clear them, when we return back to our strong side after clearing the weak side, these camps will still be down, and you will have to use your tempo now, as you are free from clearing your jungle. This basically restricts you from setting your own time to use your tempo, to only being able to use your tempo in this one area of your clear. This might be bad because maybe top is doing well and doesn't need help, and mid is doing well too, and they also don't need help. So now we are sitting doing nothing with our time and tempo. Then, once the camps do respawn, we clear them. Now we have our weak side camps coming up, so our rule says we need to recall and go for them. But now our top side needs help, but the opportunity doesn't outweigh the rules, so now we screwed up our path. This makes us path like this infinitely until we do what we were supposed to do, and clear our weak side camps before the rest of the strong side camps. If we go back in time and make the right decision of clearing the weak side, When we head towards our strong side, we can make the opportunity to go for any gank on any of these camps. We can gank before and after wolves, before and after Gromp, and before and after blue. This gives us way more options on when we can use our tempo rather than having our tempo be used in one area. You are probably thinking to yourself, wow, that is a lot of information and I'm ready to become a challenger jungler. But as I said before, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Next time, we will go even deeper in the iceberg. This video is already getting quite long, and if I include all of the iceberg into one video, it will take forever to tell you about everything that goes into jungle pathing. I want to release this in parts so I can focus on releasing this stuff to you guys faster, and to also boost the quality of all these videos. Once I do complete the whole iceberg, I will be making a master video for it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It is completely free and you can always unsubscribe at any time. If you have any questions about jungle pathing, don't be afraid to leave a comment so I can answer it. I hope at least this information has benefited you a little into becoming a better jungler. Good luck on hitting your dream rank, and I will see you in the next part.